Part 1, Foundations of Trust. Ethan Moore was a quiet man, not weak, just deliberate. A civil engineer who spent his days designing strong structures and his nights building a life with his wife, Lila. They had been married for 12 years, met in university, built their home brick by brick, literally. Ethan designed it and they oversaw every part of construction. It was their forever house, as Lila called it. But forever, Ethan would later realize, has an expiry date. Part 2, the birthday that changed everything. It was Ethan's 38th birthday. He came home early with flowers and a bottle of scotch gifted by a colleague. The house was empty. Lila had texted she was grabbing wine and dinner. He waited. An hour passed, then 2. When she finally arrived, her makeup was smudged, her dress slightly wrinkled. She kissed him on the cheek and said traffic was insane. That night, as she sang happy birthday off key and laughed through dinner, something inside him began to whisper. It didn't stop. Part 3, the forgotten phone. 2 weeks later, Lila left for yoga class and forgot her phone on the kitchen counter. Ethan wasn't a snooper. He had never read her messages, but that whisper was now a scream. He opened it. There was a text thread with a contact named M. M. Last night was perfect. I miss you already. Lila. Me too. I dreamt about you. Again. M. Soon we won't need to sneak anymore. Ethan stood still for a full minute. Then he put the phone down, slowly, like it might explode. Part 4, the other life Lila didn't know he knew. Ethan began piecing it together. The late work meetings, the new lingerie, the nights she came home glowing with guilt hidden behind foundation and perfume. He learned M was Marcus Bennett, a contractor. They met while remodeling a neighbor's kitchen. Marcus was younger, carefree, dangerous in the way Ethan never was. Ethan didn't confront her, not yet. Instead, he began documenting everything. He watched, recorded, took photos, not for revenge, for clarity. Part 5, the confrontation. One night, he invited Lila to sit with him by the fire pit they'd built together. I want to ask you something, he said, and I want you to answer honestly. She sipped her wine. Okay? How long have you been sleeping with Marcus? Her face went pale. The fire cracked. What are you talking about? 3 months? 4? He held up a printed photo. This one was from last Thursday, your Pilates night. You were at his apartment. She stared at the photo, then broke down. Part 6, the truth beneath the lie. It started with flirting, she whispered. He noticed me, complimented me, he made me feel alive. And I didn't? Ethan asked. She shook her head. You were always working. You were always there, but not with me. I didn't want to fall for him. I just did. That's not how falling works, Ethan replied. You chose, and you kept choosing. She said she was sorry, that she never meant to hurt him, but that didn't change anything. Sorry doesn't unburn a house. Part 7, the silent weeks. Ethan moved into the guest room. They lived like ghosts, sharing space, not words. The house felt colder, like its foundation knew something was broken. Lila begged for counseling. Ethan declined. He needed to feel what it meant to lose her before deciding if he could ever want her again. One night, she packed a bag. I'll stay at my sister's, she said, until you decide. He didn't stop her. He didn't even look up. Part 8, the collapse. 2 months later, Ethan filed for divorce. The papers were clean. No fight, no drama. Lila cried when she signed them. You won't even try? She asked. I did, he replied. Every day for 12 years, and you walked out long before I did. She left him, the house. Maybe out of guilt, maybe because it hurt too much to stay. Part 9, the aftermath. Ethan didn't date, didn't socialize. He buried himself in work and silence. The house was a memory museum. Every corner whispered her name. So he began to change it. He knocked down walls, repainted rooms, tore out the kitchen they designed together. Not out of hatred, but healing. Every nail he pulled was a goodbye. Part 10, the letter. Nearly a year later, he found a letter in the mailbox, no stamp, just his name. It was from Lila. I still think of our mornings, your laugh, how you used to tuck my hair behind my ear without thinking. Marcus is gone. I left him months ago. He wasn't you. I didn't realize how much you meant until I broke you. I'm not asking to come back. I just want you to know I carry the weight. Every day, forever. Ethan folded the letter, placed it in a drawer, and didn't write back. Part 11. A new blueprint. 2 years after the divorce, Ethan met someone. Her name was Clara, a landscape architect with a crooked smile and a scar on her chin from falling off a bike at 12. She didn't ask about Lila. She just let Ethan be Ethan. They didn't rush. They built slowly. One afternoon, Clara ran her fingers along the new oak kitchen counter. "You designed this?" she asked. "I rebuilt it," he said. After she left, Clara nodded and kissed him like she wasn't healing him, but choosing him. Final lines. Ethan once believed love was about building something perfect. Now he knew it was about rebuilding something true. The house